Burma coup resistance notes November 9, 2022. Ethnic regions. Junta jets bombed Saw Mu Plaw village last night in Lu Thaw Township, Mutraw District of Kawthoolei Papun Township on Burmese maps. A school and a temple were destroyed, but there were no human casualties. It isn't clear why the junta targeted this village, though the school bombing fits the junta's war on children. In Beit-Tavoy District of Kawthoolei, Tanintharyi Region on Burmese maps, local PDFs continued their hammering of junta convoys yesterday with attacks in Thayetchaung and Palaw townships. An attack in Palaw on the Dawei-Myeik road killed 2 troops and wounded 3, without any PDF casualties. Another convoy was blown up with roadside bombs, but casualties aren't known. Troops responded by burning 3 civilian homes, looting a shop, and injuring a woman with mortar fire. Junta troops are now hiding in civilian cars when they travel in Beit-Tavoy District, so PDFs have closed the Dawei-Myeik road. An unknown group attacked troops guarding the gate of a military academy in Tanintharyi town in Beit-Tavoy District of Kawthoolei today, killing 4 troops. Karenni Defense Forces obtained and published a video of a few junta troops burying 2 officers and 3 soldiers somewhere in Karenni state, without coffins or even shoes or military uniforms. The Karenni commentator emphasized the difference between this undignified burial and the full funerals given to Karenni soldiers. He also says this junta battalion and others have lost a great deal of their personnel, including commanders, to death and defection. In Arakan state, hundreds of thousands of people have lived in refugee camps since the 2017 Rohingya genocide, not allowed to leave and dependent on international refugee agencies to live. Their original communities were erased from the map, the land gone back to bush or appropriated by other people. On October 31 the junta ordered the camps closed and the agencies out, and has been kidnapping refugee agency personnel. This leaves hundreds of thousands of people without food and other support and nowhere to go. The Arakan army yesterday intercepted a junta food supply boat in Minbia Township. The junta responded by shooting mortars into villages, hitting some houses but no people. This was the second junta food supply boat captured in 2 days, after another one was briefly detained by a PDF in Injuring region and some of the food removed. In Kachin state, the Kachin army used roadside bombs against a junta convoy yesterday in Tanai Township, while fighting continues at Longja Mountain in Momauk Township. Casualties in Tanai aren't reported. Yesterday Kachin forces used unexploded junta mortar rounds recycled into powerful roadside bombs to kill 7 junta troops out of a column of 77 in Katha Township, northern Injuring region. In Chin state, junta troops are invading Mindat Township from nearby Hatilan Township in Magway region. They have raided several villages where they destroyed drinking water supply systems and vehicles, and looted homes and shops. Junta Scorched Earth Village Terrorism Campaign. In the villages recently assaulted by junta troops in Kantbalu Township, the troops are refusing to return the bodies of 14 civilians tortured to death in Kotangbo village. They were 14 young men, and the families believe the junta wants to conceal the evidence of torture. The youngest was 14 years old. 12 civilian bodies were found after junta troops left Tanlepan village, Myong Township, Injuring region. The troops invaded Tanlepan on November 6, and were counter-attacked by a local PDF. It was previously reported that 6 PDF soldiers died in the defensive battle and 2 were captured and murdered when they ran out of ammunition, but yesterday the 12 civilian bodies also came to light. 17 junta troops died in that battle. That terrorist gang in Myong Township continued its rampage today, burning Salay Kone, Thukadipa, Mayata, and Thute Kone villages. More than 10,000 area residents have been driven into the bush as refugees by the junta violence just in the past few days. That's over 10% of the township's population. Troops burned Paya village in Myinchan Township of Mandalay region yesterday, and Kone More and Kyaukmore villages of Minking Township in Injuring region, and stole or killed people's livestock. A local PDF attempted to mount a defense, but lacks modern weapons and ammunition. In Wet Township they burned Padauchan, Sapador, and Cowdor villages. People's Defense Forces PDFs. In Injuring region, there were 2 PDF attacks in Tants Township yesterday. Roadside bombs killed 3 troops of a column of 200, and locally manufactured mortars killed 5 in another location. In Myanmar Township, a PDF drone bombed junta police yesterday who extort money from travelers at a road checkpoint in Yeposa, killing 4 of them. 2 evenings ago, November 7, a junta vehicle carrying 8 people was blown up as it returned to Monawa town, killing 2 officers and 4 others. The PDF captured their weapons. In Irrawaddy region, members of the public retaliated against a junta policeman who was using his assignment as holiday parade security to stop motorists, impound motorcycles, and demand money on November 7. A group of people beat and stabbed him, but dispersed when troops arrived and fired into the air. The parade was disrupted. Urban warfare. In Monawa City, 2 PDFs shot 40mm grenades into a junta officer's residence hall on November 7. Damage and casualties aren't reported, but attacks like this contribute to the insecurity that junta personnel everywhere now live under, even in their former strongholds. Civil Disobedience Movement (CDM). A traditional charity activity has increased since the coup in Yangon. Called Panthaku, it is a Buddhist tradition on the Tanintharyi full moon holiday, just past, whereby donors leave food, clothes, and money outside for those in need to take. Due to the coup-induced economic crisis, the number of people in need has skyrocketed, and the number of donors has risen in response.